Hey everyone, how's it going? Grizzly Bear here with another Team Fortress 2 a gameplay commentary, playing as what else but the soldier. I think my last 4 or 5 videos have been with the soldier, so I apologize for that. But I've just been playing a lot of soldier lately, so there's a lot of soldier gameplay lying around. But before we really delve into this video here, I would just like to thank everybody who came out to the birthday celebration event that I hosted. We had a really good time. Thank you guys for coming out. Thank you to everybody who couldn't make it for all the birthday wishes, and you know, it was just a really good time, and I'd love to do more things like that in the future. When I get my own server, I will definitely be hosting events more and more often. So thank you guys for coming out and enjoying that. It was a lot of fun, most fun I've had in Team Fortress 2 in a long time, so yeah, it was good. But today, like I said, playing soldier, but there's something a little bit different. For most of you guys, I'm sure you know that my standard loadout is the gunboats, the market gardener, and the stock rocket launcher. But today we aren't using any of those weapons. Everything is switched up. We're using the Liberty launcher, the Battalion's Backup, and the pain train. And there's actually a reason for this strange loadout. I was on Reddit the other day, and there's a discussion in the competitive TF2 subreddit about the escape plan versus the pain train. And the pain train is one of those weapons that I've just always kind of dismissed because of the extra 10% bullet damage that you take. So against scouts and heavies, you're really vulnerable. And as you'll see in this gameplay, there are multiple times where a heavy just comes around the corner and I just get mowed down and I can't really do anything against him. But I kind of got to thinking, you know, against heavies and scouts, when you're using the pain train, it's kind of like you start off with 180 health, since you have that 10% vulnerability to damage. So what I did to kind of counteract this is I put on the Battalion's Backup, which gives you the extra 20 health. So it's like you're starting off with 198 health instead of 180, because 10% of 220 is 22. I'm sure you guys understand where I'm going with that. So that's what I did. That's why the Battalion Backup is equipped. And now maybe some of you are going, well, why do you have the Liberty launcher? The Liberty launcher is just, it's awful. And I actually have a reason behind that too. Like I mentioned earlier, when I play soldier, I usually equip the gunboats because I love to have that extra mobility. Being able to rocket jump all over the map is great. And the Liberty launcher is kind of a replacement for the gunboats. Not quite as good, but it does have the negative 25% damage taken when rocket jumping. So it's not quite up to par with the gunboats, but it is a decent replacement if you don't want to fill up your secondary slot with the gunboats. You'd rather use the shotgun or one of the banners. So this loadout is actually pretty cool. I suggest you guys give it a try, see if you like it. And if you don't rocket jump, you could replace the Liberty launcher with the standard rocket launcher, and I'm sure you'd be a lot more successful than I was in this video. But the pain train does come in pretty handy. As you can see right now, I'm capping this point by myself, and I still get that 2x capture rate. So that's really cool, really useful on some 5 CP maps. And I don't think it would have much use on King of the Hill or, you know, attack and defend. It would help a little bit, but I feel like 5 CP maps is probably where it would help the most. And as you can see right there, getting mowed down by another heavy, it was just brutal. There's nothing you can do against heavies and scouts. But at the same time, I mean, it's not a huge downside, because if a scout gets up in your face anyway, as a soldier, unless you're just a lot better than the scout, most of the time the scout will win, because it'll just be able to jump around your rockets. So that's kind of a mismatch to begin with. So the 10% doesn't really matter against scouts. As heavies, that's where it really seems like it matters more than anything else. So that's all I really have to say about this loadout. It's not the greatest, but you know, it can be a little bit fun to just switch it up every once in a while. That's something I don't tend to do very often. So it was a good change, and I might try it sometime later, but maybe not until the Liberty launcher gets a small buff of some sort. But really quick before the video's over, I just want to catch you guys up on a few things. I put my 2 weeks in for my bakery job last week, so I've got 1 week left, and then I'm going back to Illinois to my old job where I get paid a lot more money, and I get more time off, which means more videos for you guys and more free time for me, so it's a win-win all around. I'm excited for that, and I hope you guys are too, because I'll be putting out a lot more content. So that's all I really have for you guys today. We are pushing this last point right here. As you can see, I'm overhealed. I had like 340 or 330 health because of the Battalion's Backup. So when you're overhealed, I mean, you're like unstoppable with that thing. But yeah, that's all I have. So thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good one, guys. Bye.
This is Heavy Weapons Guy. Thank you for watching Grizzly Berry. Now click that little yellow button. Ha ha!